Hey, lovelies. I don't know what exactly brought you here today, but I do know one thing. You didn't come this far through everything you've held, carried, juggled, buried to sit here now and wonder if this is all that there is. You didn't make it through heartbreak, caretaking, climbing ladders, building businesses, or holding everyone else's needs to just vanish into midlife. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are becoming in real time, and if you're feeling untethered, inspired, or quietly crumbling inside while you're doing all the right things, this is your wake up call. Not to hustle, not to fix, but to remember who the hell you are. So let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Rebecca Gibbons, a registered nurse, a licensed acupuncture physician, and the founder of True Life Joy. I help women in midlife reclaim their clarity, energy, and connection with real tools, real talk, and a whole lot of compassion. My goal is to educate and empower women going through perimenopause and beyond, because I see and hear it way too often, both in my clinic and in everyday conversations. Women who are being dismissed, overlooked, or told it's just a part of getting older. Don't worry about it. But you're not crazy. You're not broken. And this isn't just getting older. This is a powerful transition, and you deserve to move through it with support, confidence, and the truth about what's actually happening in your body, your mind, and your spirit. Midlife is not a crisis. It may feel like it, but it's a rewire, a reboot, a reinvention. It's an invitation to stop performing and start living from your own truth. Because let's be honest, we've spent decades being the good girl, the fixer, the peacekeeper, the achiever, the strong one. But now you're waking up at 3 a.m. with full body, what the F am I doing with my life? But that's not failure. That's that deep knowing and your intuition knocking. This is the sacred discomfort of outgrowing an old version of yourself. And the truth is, we were never taught how to pause, look inward, and ask the big questions. What do I really want in my life? How do I really want to live? And what am I no longer willing to put up with? These are holy questions, and they don't come with the easy answers. They are getting down to the nitty gritty. And sometimes you don't want to hear the answers, but you are worthy of asking them over and over again, because I guarantee that you are not going to know the answer right away. You may have to sit with it and ask yourself over and over again. The answers may be buried deep down underneath a bunch of fake or learned behaviors from over the years. You may have to sift and search to get some of these answers from these questions, and I want you to ask yourself. I will get to these questions in a minute. So, by this time in your life, most likely you have been through so much, and you're still here. If you continue to learn, search, and stay curious, that alone is miraculous. You've raised humans, careers, businesses. You've grieved, pivoted. You may have lost your spark and shown up anyway, right? That means there's a well of wisdom, resilience, and purpose in you that no one else has. But here's the thing, you can't access it if you're still running on autopilot and living for everyone else, avoiding your own needs, trying to stay fine when deep down you're screaming for more. And this isn't about burning it all down, it's about tuning in, because the most magnetic, powerful, joyful version of you, she's not gone. She's just buried under years of shoulds, and it's time to start uncovering her. Let's get real practical. If you want to start reconnecting with your bigger purpose, start here. Here are questions for you to ask yourself. Ask yourself one bold question every morning. Write this one at the top of your journal or your planner. What truth am I ready to stop avoiding? What truth am I ready to stop avoiding? This question isn't gentle. It's meant to be. It's not meant to be. It's the one that lingers in the quiet moments when the house is still, when the distractions fade, when you're staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. full sweat with that pit in your stomach that says something has got to change. I don't know what, but it does. Maybe the truth is you're exhausted from performing a version of yourself that no longer fits. Only you know this answer. Or maybe that you've outgrown the role that you've been clinging to. Maybe you're the overdoer. Maybe you're the peacekeeper, the one that never lets anyone down except for maybe yourself. Maybe it's that you're still grieving the body, energy, or magic that you once had within yourself. Or that relationship feels more like a roommate situation than a soul connection. Maybe you're craving more creativity, more time, more rest, but you're scared of what it would mean to actually claim it. Whatever it is, that truth lives in your body and your intuition. And when you stop avoiding it, something powerful happens, a shift. You stop leaking energy into pretending. You stop tolerating half-lived days. You start making room for what's real, what's aligned, and what's yours. This question, it's not about blowing up your life. It's about being honest enough to stop abandoning yourself in it. So go ahead, ask it, write it down, breathe through the discomfort. You don't have to do anything about it right this second, but recognize the answers that come up. So, number 2, subtract before you add. Before you sign up for another course of self-improvement plan, ask, what can I stop doing that drains me or dilutes me? Maybe it's saying yes to things you resent. Maybe it's scrolling before bed. Maybe it's ignoring your own voice. Purpose isn't always found in doing more. It's often uncovered by doing less and making space, sitting, being quiet, writing. Sometimes that's the scariest part, when we really have to listen to our real voice. Number 3, do one aligned action today, no matter how small. Just one thing that reconnects you to you. A 10-minute walk, turning off your phone and dancing to a song. Just be ridiculous or funny. Sending a text that says, I miss you. Sitting in silence for a couple of minutes with your hand on your heart. Alignment builds like a muscle, and each small action tells your brain, I matter, I'm coming back home to myself. I recognize that person. So to wrap it up, you've been showing up for everyone else for so long. This season is asking you to show up for yourself. You have walked through fire, you've broken up, and you've pieced yourself back together again, more times than anyone knows. And you're still here. You didn't come this far to shrink. You came to reinvent and rise. So I'm inviting you to radically get proud of your journey, to take up space, to stop waiting for permission, and to start living like the woman you've worked so hard to become. So drop a comment below and tell me one thing you are ready to honor in yourself today. Hit subscribe if you're reclaiming your energy, your joy, your life, your magic. This isn't just a season of change, it's a season of becoming. Bye, lovelies.